Greetings, I'm Mr. Grimreaper with Dark 987. Welcome everybody again to Ripped from the Silverscreen. Tonight we're going to talk about the 1998 film Tales from the Crypt, presents Demon Knight. Now this film was directed by Ernest Dickerson. It stars Billy Zane, William Sadler, Jada Pinkett, Brenda Bake, CCH Pounder, and Thomas Hayden Church. And we're going to get into the plot, talk about it, and give our thoughts on it and all that, and then, yeah, so. Wait, she was in this movie?
Me?
No.
No.
I had no idea she was in this movie. They had a freaking porn star in this movie.
Oh.
Chasey Lane. I don't know if you've ever heard of her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of that. Sorry guys. Didn't know we were still recording. But yeah, Chasey Lane, I had no idea who... Okay, I had no idea she was in this movie. I forgot about that, because I forgot about this movie. But let's get into the plot, and yeah, so here we go. Alright, on a desert road in New Mexico, the collector Billy Zane, played by Billy Zane, pursues drifter Frank Breaker, played by William Sadler. The vehicles crash and Breaker flees. Local drunk Uncle Willie, played by Dick Miller, takes him to a decommissioned church converted into a boarding house, where he rents a room and observes the residents. Owner Irene, Cordelia, Wally, and Jerry Lynn. A misogynistic cook named Roach, played by Thomas Hayden Church, arrives and informs the group about a theft attempt on his employer's car, unaware it was Breaker. And a suspicious Irene calls the sheriff. Sheriff Tupper, played by John Shuck, and his deputy Bob, played by Gary Farmer, encounter the collector at the crash site, who convinces them that Breaker is a dangerous thief. At the boarding house, Tupper and Bob learn that Breaker is in possession of an important artifact, and that he's carrying false ID. Tupper also gets word from his base that both cars are stolen, and he arrests Breaker as well as the collector. The collector kills Tupper by punching his by putting his fist through his skull. Driven outside by the key-like artifact Breaker possesses, the collector draws his own blood on the sand and produces a team of demonic creatures. Breaker uses blood from the artifact to protect the building and tells the group that they must wait out the night. Unable to get in, the collector uses psychic powers to seduce and possess Cordelia. Cordelia kills Wally and cripples Irene before Breaker kills her. The group attempts to escape through old mine tunnels under the building, where Geraldine finds Danny hiding. The other townspeople, under demonic possession, drive them back into the church. The residents demand an explanation, and Breaker reluctantly tells them the story of the key artifact. Following the creation of Earth by God, demons use 7 keys to focus the power of the cosmos into their hands. When discovered, God created light, which scattered the demons and the keys across the universe. The artifact that Breaker holds is the last key needed to reclaim power. To protect it, God had a thief named Sirach fill it with the blood of Jesus Christ. The guardians of the key, immortal while holding it, have since passed it on, refilling it with their own blood when they die. We finally got to the part that I left off on. Breaker received the key from his commanding officer during World War I. Danny disappears and Jerry Lynn rallies everyone to look for him, during which Roach sneaks the key out of Breaker's satchel. He's an asshole. In the church attic, Irene and Bob discovered that Wally was planning to attack the post office with a truck full of weapons. The collector soon possesses Uncle Willie, who attacks the others while battling Willie. Roach makes a deal with the collector to trade his life for the key. But the collector betrays and kills him soon after Roach walks away. What was the point? Burger retrieves the key in the battle, and Irene and Bob sacrifice themselves to stop the remaining minions. In the attic, the collector brainwashes Danny, who mortally wounds Breaker before Geraldine kills him. As he dies, Breaker initiates Geraldine as a guardian of the key, deactivating all blood seals. Geraldine confronts the collector and spits blood from the key in its face, causing him to revert to his actual demon form before being destroyed. At dawn, Geraldine refills the key with Breaker's blood and boards a bus with her cat, sealing the door behind them. Down the road, the bus stops to pick up a stranger, played by Mark David Kennerly, who declines to get on, stating that he'll catch the next one. Dressed identically to his predecessor and carrying the same suitcase, Geraldine realizes that he is the next collector. After exchanging a glance in passing, the new collector begins following on foot, whistling the theme song to the Tales from the Crypt television series.
Wow.
Thus ending Demon Knight. Alright. So, what was your thoughts on the movie, dude?
Like I hadn't seen this, but after reading all of this, my God, it was like an outbreak exclusive, basically. My gosh, I mean, and some of these actors, and I understand, I've seen it before. She, the good I know who she was. PGA founder, I've seen her as me before. She played the defense attorney, like defending the people on trial. I've seen her before.
Yeah.
And then for those of you may know about Thomas Church, you might know he was in the third Sam Raimi Spider-Man as Sandman.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so anyway, but man, this was like, this is how hell breaks loose. Talk about blood, talk about, Satan, that he would, the blood of Jesus Christ, all this kind of stuff,
Yeah. I thought when I was watching the movie, I thought it was kind of a little cheesy in a way. Because this is not the I watched this when it first came on HBO years ago. And it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. But now that I'm in my 30s, well, both of us are in our 30s. When I saw this movie the other night, I forgot how cheesy it was. But I still believe that this movie was really good. I think that there's a lot of deposition in this movie. But I thought that the movie did pretty well. I thought the movie did pretty well as far as everything else goes. But I think me and you would probably agree when it comes to this particular movie. I think me and you. I think I would have to give this maybe a 9.5 out of 10. Not a bad movie. The pacing was right on point. Everything was right on point. It's just very cheesy. As Tales from the Crypt was a very cheesy show. But it has its moments. Sorry guys, that's my sister in the kitchen. Anyway, sorry about the background noise. But anyway, But I felt like the movie. I felt like this movie. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. I was gonna. I think it could have. I think it could have done. I think if this was remade, it could have been a little bit more interesting. But what do you think, man?
Yeah. Maybe I like more of
No.
but reading, I just feel that we don't want to say that I know reading. I mean,
What are you laughing like that? Going outside. Hey, Monica.
Sorry about the background noise, guys. Now you were saying?
I was saying, I would give it the same rating. Yeah, after reading the plot, basically what happened, like I said, I mean, there's no such
You need help?
you would, and, I would watch it, probably in the back of it, after this game, so,
Yeah. But yeah, we give it a 9.5 out of 10. It was pretty good for what it was. But let me know in the comment section down below what y'all guys thought of Demon Knight. That's gonna be it for me. And Dark Knight 97. We're gonna give you guys our last review for the day here in a little bit. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for us. I'm Mr. Grimreaper 2 with Dark Knight 97. And we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.